Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited for today's outdated YouTube blog thing. We have no analysis to go over today, unfortunately, primarily because this week was kind of a bit busy for me, as well as the fact that I have been watching the episodes of Star Wars on Sunday, and yesterday I had a 6-hour workday. Now, you might be like, oh, 6 hours, that's it. Well, 2 hours were driving, an hour to get there, and an hour to get back home. But I spent 4 hours going over this reach-in two-door freezer, trying to figure out what was wrong with it, and that requires you to basically like kneel down here, bend over like this, do like you get when you are trying to work on shit. Sometimes you get yourself in these wicked fucking positions where it's like, all right, you need to look at something, so you're like bent like this to try and get it right because, well, couldn't you do it another way? No, you couldn't because of the way that the fucking machines are and the way that they do their fucking shit. So when you're doing that kind of shit for 4 hours, it's a little bit different than, you know, typing away at a computer for 4 hours, or thank fuck I don't have to deal with the public in that way for 4 hours, but very different. Anyways, hold on, I'm making some adjustments right now on the thing for my chat and the thing for my topics of conversation to go over. So, how we've been doing it for the last couple of Mondays is we first start talking about the games that I've played and the games that I plan to play for you, YouTube. And then we move on to the topics of the conversation, and we normally finish up with the Star Wars analysis, which I'm so glad I started the Star Wars analysis for what's going to be coming out this September, revolving around Star Wars. Anyway, first things first, what did we play this week? We started Elden Ring. And that's pretty much the only games that I played on stream. Because my plan, in all honesty, oh, that's right, I was doing this off stream. I remember now. My plan with Elden Ring was to basically go for 2 3-hour parts. But as I've been playing it, I realized I might just play Elden Ring till I'm done, and that will be a part, and then I'll switch over to something else. I think we're going to be switching over to what the hell is the name of it? Fallout Tactics Brotherhood of Steel. There we go, that's the name of the game. Because I tried it a little bit off stream. I did the tutorial and stuff like that and did some practice with it. And I think it's a game that I'll actually enjoy.
Nobody likes to hear the word no.
I'll have to go through it a little bit to see, but
how'd it go, Roger? If there was a bump in the road,
but this Friday, this coming Friday, after we get through with a little bit of Elden Ring, we'll probably check out
Get more than money from your bank. Welcome
Fallout Brotherhood of Steel, or whatever the hell it's called.
Application and approval. Equal housing lender.
Because it does feel like a game that I would enjoy. Where the heck did I put the bow?
This was unacceptable to her boyfriend. He takes Camille around the world. It takes her breath.
But yeah, this week has kind of been a slow week because yesterday I didn't stream at all. Had a day where I started at 3 p.m., got home at 9 p.m.
Fireworks, literally. At Luminous, the symphony of us, and figuratively between them. It was a spectacle.
And still a little bit sore from that. It doesn't help that I reenacting the way that I had to move my body actually also has helped it go, yeah, you're still sore, dumbass. So, that's wonderful. This coming Friday, like I said, Elden Ring into Fallout Tactics. If I don't enjoy Fallout Tactics for the 3 hours that I play it, we'll just move on to a different game on Saturday. The main game is going to be Elden Ring in order to get prepared for the DLC, which is coming out late next month. I think it's the 21st of next month that is coming out. Again, not 100. Wait a minute. Have I? I had to have been down here before. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the main game is going to be Elden Ring, and the secondary game is going to be a toss-up between probably like Fallout Tactics, or if, like I said, I don't enjoy it, I'll find something else to play. Sunday, because I had intended to do the Stream Elements sponsorship campaign then, Sunday will be when I do it, but it normally will be on the first Sunday of every month in the foreseeable future. At least that's what my intention is. There's my boat. I got all the sand because I need a lot of glass. So, off stream, I'm probably gonna play a little bit of War Thunder and Enlisted, possibly. Not 100% sure. I am also thinking about getting Helldivers 2. Again, I'm going to wait on that for a little bit of a while. Because the shit show that has occurred with that, oof. We'll get into that in a little bit, though. For the time being, that pretty much wraps up, like, the games that I play. Like, it's basically going to be pretty simple, right? I'm going to still do the Fallout series, but it's going to be intermingled with Elden Ring as the primary. At least when it comes to Fallout Tactics. I'm debating whether or not I want to do something like Elden Ring into Gun. Because if I do play through Tactics and I enjoy it, I don't know how long it'll take to go through the campaign. I'm also trying to find where the heck I need to go to. There it is. There it is. I did this, by the way. I manually did this in order to make a, canal. Now I need to remember which. I think it's this way in order to get back to where I need to go. Could be wrong. Not that big of a deal, because really all we're doing right now is yapping. We're yapping, as many call it. But yeah, I saw that there's a mod coming out that is basically a remake of Fallout 1 in the Fallout 4 engine, which, like, that is right up my alley. I enjoyed Fallout 1 and 2, don't get me wrong, and I like turn-based games, but for Fallout, I think, for me, it doesn't work for me, that style, right? And seeing the mods made me go, I'm gonna for sure play those in the future when they come out. Oh yeah, we went the wrong way for sure. We went the wrong way for sure. Oh, there's also, I've been looking up different mods for Fallout 4 to see like what will work exactly. I'm probably gonna have to look into the fix-it mods or whatever for Fallout 3 and New Vegas, because I had one person come by and say they recommend you play with not a completely raw version, but a modded version that just fixes a couple things. And I was like, alright. Luckily, that what just happened isn't too bad. I'm annoyed with myself for using the wrong thing. I thought I had the diamond axe. Oh well, not that big of a deal, in all honesty. But yeah, one of the mods that I saw was actually something called Sims Settlements 2 for Fallout 4. And I was like, what does that mean exactly? I don't know. But I look forward to finding out. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I hope I am, but I don't think I am. It's been so long since I took this river route. Oh, the Tarkov situation. So, again, I normally write down the topic of conversation based off of, like, how interested I am in them. And I'll be honest, I don't, like, it'll take a lot before I'm willing to buy Escape from Tarkov. Like, realistically, I don't think I'm ever going to spend any of my money to do it. Just because of how, like, I've heard so many things about how that company does shady shit all the time. Now, mind you, you could say the same thing about how Sony has been doing fuck up after fuck up after fuck up or whatever. But the biggest thing on this is how quickly they backtracked. Mind you, the upheaval was insane. But the same could be said for Escape from Tarkov. Everybody was bitching about that. And instead of going, no, this is the way that it is, Sony was like, well, it's been 3 days and there's been 250,000 negative reviews. Slash people changing their reviews to negative. What do? We revert it. And that's what they said they're going to do. I'm, of course, going to make sure that's what they're actually going to do. And then we'll go from there. See, here's the thing. This marker, I'm in the right area, I believe. I just need to try to remember which path to take to get to the kingdom, which is over there. Oh, I'll probably have to interrupt this to talk about a couple of other things. I don't think this is right. This ain't right. This is me taking the path to the ocean fishing spot. Anyway. So yeah, I was watching a couple things about the Tarkov situation. Give me a moment, because I'm like dealing with my rage at myself right now. For not paying attention and thinking that the creeper would not have done that. I fucking just got blown the fuck up and died. Smile. That felt like a waste of a totem. Honestly. Dumb ass. Yeah, I'm basically gonna add it. I think I'm gonna add it to the list of you want me to play Tarkov, you may have to, like, I'll add it to the pay me then list or whatever. Because a lot, like, the fact that it's on its own launcher, that kind of shit worries me, right? And it worries me because they could make any fucking decision they really want, and like, if you were to try to complain to them about it, you can easily get ignored, right? It's kind of what Rockstar has done a little bit with the Grand Theft Auto games. Don't you fucking dare. Because there was a time where, like, you couldn't get... Was it Rockstar? It was some... There was a couple things. It was that and Bethesda with Fallout 76 when it was first released, where they weren't giving people their refunds. And that pissed off quite a few people. There we go. Here we are. Now we're on the right path. But yeah, like... The way that they doubled and then tripled down on, like, oh no, it's not DLC. Liar! Did I? No, we're the right way. We're on the right path. But yeah, it absolutely blows my mind that when people are complaining instead of being like, all right, maybe they're right, the individual goes, no, 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 no. This is the way that it is. And then, like, it reminds me a little bit of Jaeger and the Psycho Frontier. And one of the reasons I'm bringing this up is because I was looking at some of my clips, and a lot of the clips that I've seen, some of the really good ones that I enjoy a lot, are actually from that game. And I was like, damn, that makes me a little bit sad that they fucked up the game so much that they just ripped it off. Like, they just, whoop, take it down, it's Jover, take it down. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a wrecking ball. Thank you for not stopping, pig. If the pigs did stop for a second, everything's spinning right round. Anywho, another big topic of conversation to talk about, something that I'm particularly interested in. The reclassification of marijuana from a class, a class 3 to a class 1, which we have to interrupt this to bring up how ridiculous this shit is. Hold on. So the DEA.gov has a drug scheduling list. Oh, it's the opposite. It goes from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. That's what it's going to go. It's going to go from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 because Schedule 1 is the most addicting and worst type of substance, where Schedule 4 is like whatever. And like Xanax is Schedule 4, and Schedule 5 talks about like Robitussin. And Schedule 3, hold on, I'll pull it up like right here. Hold on. All right, we'll look at the actual DEA.gov thing together. So, drug scheduling, all right? Substances and certain chemicals used to make drugs are classified into 5 distinct categories or schedules, depending upon the drug's acceptable medical use and the drug's abuse or dependency potential. The abuse rate is a determined factor in the scheduling of the drug. For example, this is complete bullshit for marijuana. Schedule 1 drugs have a high potential for abuse and the potential to create severe psychological and or physical dependence. The fuck they do. The fuck marijuana does. As the drug schedule changes, Schedule 2, Schedule 3, etc., so does the abuse potential, right? Schedule 5 drugs represent the least potential for abuse. A listing for drugs and their schedule are located at Controlled Substances Act, CSA scheduling, or CSA scheduling by alphabetical order. The lists describe the basic or parent chemical and do not necessarily describe the salts, isomers, and salts of isomers, esters, ethers, and derivatives, which may also be classified as controlled substances. These lists are intended as general reference and are not comprehensive listings of all controlled substances. Right? Okay, you with me so far? Good. Please note that a substance need not be listed as a controlled substance to be treated as a Schedule 1 substance for criminal prosecution. A controlled substance analog is a substance which is intended for human consumption and is strictly or pharmacologically, substantially, similarly to, or is represented as being similar to a Schedule 1 or Schedule 2 substance and is not an approved medication in the United States. Schedule 1 drugs. Substances or chemicals are defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Some examples are heroin, lysergic acid, LSD, diethylamide, marijuana, ecstasy, methaqualone, and peyote. You're putting LSD and heroin on the same stage as fucking marijuana? Are you fucking insane? And then you look at Schedule 2, and you see like, oh, fucking less than 15 milligrams of hydrocodone per dosage unit, Vicodin, cocaine, methamphetamine, methadone. Like, fentanyl is Schedule 2. Adderall and Ritalin are Schedule 2. And then you look at Schedule 3, which is where the DEA has said they're going to reschedule marijuana, which is better than nothing, right? Tylenol with codeine, ketamine, anabolic steroids, testosterone. That makes more sense than putting it next to fucking LSD and heroin. Are you fucking insane? And then you have like Xanax, which in all honesty, this shit should be of different fucking schedule, right? Ambien? Like, these two are two that I've heard of a lot of people actually using and abusing, and they're on Schedule 4. And then you come up to other shit that, like, milligrams, right? Per 100 okay, so how does this work? Cough preparations with less than 200 milligrams of codeine per 100 millimeters. Or milliliters. That's like a very, very, very small amount then. Anyway, so that's something I wanted to bring up and like show you because of how ridiculous the idea is that as someone in a state where they have recreationally legalized and who has smoked, right? I haven't smoked for weeks. And I haven't felt the need to smoke for weeks. The couple of days after I stopped smoking, I didn't fucking need any. Like, yeah, you can classify anything as having the potential to be addictive, right? Like Xanax and Ambien. Those have the potential to be addictive. But I disagree with the idea that this is more addictive than cocaine. Or, you know, ketamine. Fucking Tylenol. It makes sense to be put up there with it makes sense to be put up with this level. It does. But the fact that like alcohol isn't really on this list is also insane to me. Like, as an example. Maybe it's on the official list if you actually look it up. But it is kind of wild to me that it doesn't show up in the examples list. I had to refix that because it wasn't showing properly. Anyways. Oh, something else I thought of. This is like a just throwing this out there type of a thing. But because of the way that I do these Monday streams, there's a part of me, I don't think I'm going to do this in all honesty. But there was a part of me that had a thought about potentially recording Minecraft off stream. Like, I wouldn't have a webcam, you wouldn't hear my voice or anything. It would just be me literally just playing the game. And playing that while I do the conversation, like have that in the background. But I kind of like having the game to play while I'm just talking, because there'll be times where I don't really have much to add to a conversation or anything like that. So I end up recording too much while also not having enough things to talk about, or at some point it just gets to the point to where like I don't want to over record shit, and I also don't want to not be present for the game on Monday. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird to explain how I feel about it. But, like, I kind of like the idea as much as I don't, if that makes any sense. Because, well, it would give me a little bit more breathing room to be able to hold certain types of topics of conversation. It would also make me lose my thought process and what exactly I was doing and why I was doing it in this game. Because sometimes, like, if I were to record, like, right after this, if I decide... Like, I go to sleep, I wake up, and I decide, I'm going to play some of this, and I record that. Well, in a week from that point, I'll probably be like, what in the hell was I doing? Mind you, the point wouldn't be to go over the game itself. It would be more to have the game in the background while I'm talking about what I intend to do whilst playing Minecraft. Like, what I intend to do for... the next couple of weeks when it comes to gaming and stuff like that. Mind you, like I said, it's kind of going to be a relatively slow week, and I'm not 100% sure exactly how I'm going to do things until I get back into the swing of things because of the interruption.
You mean armpit tears of weakness brought on by poor deodorant choices? Say goodbye to that salty river that floweth from your underarm with Old Spice swagger.
Something else I brought up earlier was the clips. I was going through some of my clips, and the reason I'm going through some of my clips is because I'm going to make a 5-year clip compilation, right, of like my personal favorites, as well as at the end the top 10 clips of the channel. And I'm probably going to have a couple of moments where I come in and like, hey, how you doing, YouTube? If you want to see more clip compilations like this, well, make more clips of moments that you find quite funny. I'll go through and maybe I'll start making a more frequent clip compilations if I get more clips.
Power up your training and get a head start on summer with Peloton. Visit onepeloton.com.
But I think what I'll do is I'll have a whole bunch of different types of clips sprinkled throughout the video that I'm planning on making and releasing on my edited YouTube channel on the anniversary day of the streams, which will be July 1st. Another thing I noticed, that channel kind of aggravates me because you have the ability to make two channels, like two YouTube channels. The one of them, which has King Tombs 456 as my name, is the King Tombs 456 Twitch stream archive, or whatever the whole channel's name is. And the edited videos are actually King Tombs 456 at King Tombs 4567. I don't know why that exactly is a thing. I mean, I kind of get why, but at the same time, it is a bit frustrating for me personally, because it feels like I've been forced to add a number to the end of my name, and I don't like that. But that's more of a personal pet peeve of mine than anything else. It's not really going to change anything. Just an observation I felt like bitching about. So, earlier, I'm still tired from yesterday. So earlier I brought up the job that I did yesterday, about taking an hour to get there, driving. People don't realize how tiring it is to drive. Right? It is actually quite exhausting to drive at times. And that's not going over, like I said earlier, with how you had to put yourself in the awkward positions in order to get access to certain locations and stuff like that. The main reason why it was so tiring is because the individual who caught us down had other people working on it beforehand, and then he got our number from somebody else somebody they're related to that we've also fixed the equipment of at their place, right? So the number transfer came that way. Normally we don't go out as far as we had to, but we were like, it's not over an hour of a drive, because at that point it starts to get a little too far, right? You spend all day just to drive somewhere, and then a lot of the times, because when you're doing HVAC shit, every company charges, regardless of what the advertisements say or whatever, that initial bullshit is literally just bullshit in order to get you to call them. Because as soon as you call a HVAC company, you're getting charged for them taking the vehicle out, no matter what, right? They call it a truck charge. And it's due to the fact that they're using their vehicle, their truck, as a means to work, right? It's a work vehicle. So it costs gas and shit like that to use it. So you pay for that, right? Some people try to act like they don't understand that. Regardless, the point is, from the time you leave to the time you get back to wherever it is, be it home or the company, the person that called them is getting charged. So at that point, if you got to spend 3 hours of driving just to get there, it ain't worth it for the person, because they're going to be spending so much money just in drive time. And then we had to, since they had other people out there that didn't know what the fuck they were doing, we had to spend most of the time trying to figure out what was done wrong. Long story short, they didn't know what was wrong, so they just assumed it was this, did this, and added in a defrost timer that doesn't go along with it, because this reach-in freezer, this reach-in two-door freezer, has a thermostat / timer set up to where it'll automatically go through the defrosts. The defrost heater itself is fucked up, but because of the person who came that didn't know what they were doing and just wired shit in a way to try to make it work, they wired the fans, I believe, or something. They wired something to neutral, and when you directly wire something like that, it makes a direct short, and the voltage can go backfeed or whatever it's called, and burn up the whole fucking machine, basically. Luckily, it didn't do that, but it burnt up the relay, the start cap, and a fan. So, all that needed done, and the defrost heater needs replaced as well, which is what was wrong in the first place. But to figure that out, we had to figure out what the other people did to make it fucked up. And that, in of itself, took like 2.5 hours. And then it took the rest of the 4-hour time of working there just to figure out what the fuck else was wrong and to fix it to where it would freeze. Now, mind you, it doesn't go through a defrost. I need to get my other thing. Ah. I got a case of the yawns. Interrupting this really quick to say, after we get done with Minecraft, we're going to finish watching the Guitar Hero video, the Club Hub Guitar Hero video. And I'm probably going to, it's probably going to be a little bit shorter today, because I'm still trying to recover from yesterday. That, and it doesn't help that I've also been trying to make changes to my schedule overall in order to be a bit more productive with editing, right? Like, I've started to edit a lot more than I normally have, and I'm kind of thinking about what I want to do for the edits next. Like, do I want to edit my older content first, or do I want to edit newer content and older content at the same time? I will say, the videos that I do when I edit them, they might not be the best quality video-wise, but I'm primarily doing the edits as I'm doing them to learn more than anything else. Irregardless, irregardless of that, yeah, regardless of that, you're probably going to see more content on my edited videos channel in general. Because I have another 5-hour VOD of Neo to edit, and then I'm done with Neo. Like, I'm so excited to be done with Neo, in all honesty. Because that is content from literally 2 years ago. But I've been procrastinating way too long and just lazy, and now I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to do more editing. So I'll probably be done with that, or close to done with that, at the very least, by this coming Friday. Forgot I had that sand there, by the way. Oh yeah, this week was definitely a slow week because I don't have that much to go over. Right, because the next thing I have to talk about after all that bullshit, because realistically, it was just a lot of going through the whole because we had to. It's called hopscotching, where you will take go through each connection and figure out if there's a direct short or if the things are I can't think of the right word, but basically, if you have a flashlight and you take out one of the batteries, that's made the flashlight circuit. The circuit's open. That's what it is. When you have the circuit closed, the flashlight, like you put the battery back in, the flashlight will work. There we go. So we had to go through and figure out what was direct shorted, what was closed when it shouldn't have been closed, or what was open when it shouldn't have been open. And because we had to figure out, like, we had to go through a whole couple of different processes because the compressor was fucked up, and we can't really figure out what's wrong with the compressor being fucked up, so we had to fix that first. Then we had to fix the next thing, and so on and so forth. But, like I said, the only thing that really needs done now is to get the defrost heater and replace that, and everything should be up and ready to go at that point. But you never know, because the timer itself, like the thermostat timer setup, could be fucked up because of the fact that they wired in a separate disassociated defrost timer into the thermostat, and that could have fucked the thermostat up. You just don't know until you fix what is obviously fucked up and go from there. What's hilarious to me is earlier this week, Sony decided to push forward with something they had intended from the beginning, which doesn't make sense why they intended it from the beginning, when it knocked off as many countries as it did from being able to play Helldivers after they bought the game legitimately. Like, there are some places where you can't make a PlayStation Network account to log in to play Helldivers 2 if you don't have a PlayStation 4. What? Like, that's one of the reasons why I'm so frustrated at Sony. Like, I gotta give mad props to the developers of the company for being as transparent and upfront about what was going on. And I also gotta say, what the fuck were you thinking, Sony? Like, realistically. They saw all the negative reviews, saw all the people getting refunds, understandably so. If anybody, this is straight up, if anybody on the internet says anything about, in the negative, about what went on, and like says, oh, well, mind you, there are some bad eggs in the situation where they were like sending death. Never send death threats to people. What the fuck is that gonna do? First of all, you absolute losers who did that. But for the people that are like not paying attention to that aspect of things and just paying attention to all the PC gamers whining about shit, honestly, for me it feels more like a jealousy thing because we actually managed to get the fucking people, like we got Sony to actually do a goddamn thing, basically, is what it feels like. Oh? Oh shit. Oh shit. I look forward to all the clips that'll eventually come out if there is another Soulless coming. Because I might actually keep up with this shit. Because I'm not, like, I'm seriously still, my toe is dipped into the community of Clone Hero and stuff like that. But I'm getting a lot more interested in, you know, getting my feet wet instead of just my toes. Oh yeah, no, I understand that completely, but if the individual is streaming the creation of it, that's pretty cool. Mind you, it might not be something like that. I don't know about Exile Lord. Is Exile Lord the person who creates Soulless? That's what my assumption is right now. I want to see if my assumption is correct or not. He made the Soulless series. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure my assumption was correct. Don't want to make an ass out of myself. There's a couple other things the individual wanted us to look at as well, but we'll have to go back there at another day to do it because by the time we were getting done with the freezer, it was closing time for the restaurant we were at. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, it took about 3 days for the community of Helldivers to get Sony to go, all right, we fucked up, and we understand that now. We hear the feedback, and we're gonna act on the feedback. Another thing, has none of these motherfuckers heard of the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? That's what it means when they say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because you're trying to fix something that's not broken right now, and as a result, you pissed off a fucking community, you caused a whole bunch of people to lose faith in you, Sony, as well as a bunch of other shit too. Now, mind you, I think I made this joke earlier, but I don't know if I made it during this part for YouTube or not, but I made a comment about how I have half a mind that, like, if within the next couple of weeks, Sony's like, hey, Bloodborne for PC, I'd laugh and be like, they're only doing this because they want to get some of their goodwill back from the community that they've pissed off. Because it's not just the Helldivers that got pissed off, right? It's a lot of people that are also been, like me, I've been part of Sony PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't think I'm going to be getting the next console after 5, and I ain't going to get 5 either. Because it's like, what's to prevent them from doing something like that again? That, and I just prefer PC gaming overall, in all honesty. I want to talk more about some of the changes they've been making in Apex and why that might actually cause me to tentatively come back into the game. I'm not going to stream it or anything like that yet. Keyword yet, and this is a big fucking yet, because I still don't know if I want to actually sit down and stream the fucking game anymore. Because I'm still a bit aggravated with some of the other shit, too. But because of the fact that Sony, after 3 days, was like, alright, we've been listening to your feedback, and we're gonna revert it and all that, yada yada yada. has made me go, all right, that makes me happy. It makes me actually want to support Helldivers 2 and get the game for PC. But at the same time, what's to prevent them from doing something like that again in the future? Hopefully, they don't forget this lesson, type of a thing, right? Okay, so long story short, Sony came forward and they were going to make it mandatory for you to have a PlayStation Network account. A lot of people go, oh, Microsoft does that. Let me pull up a map really quickly. Right? To show you how important this was. Helldivers 2 access removed from 177 regions. That is because of the change they made with their PlayStation Network mandatory thing. Where some locations cannot make a PlayStation Network account. And in some locations, you literally had to have the physical console to make a PlayStation Network account. Right? Now, I'm not 100% sure how accurate some of these maps are that I've seen. However, one of the maps I could pull up is a Reddit map right here, right, of the countries that are unable to create a PlayStation Network and the players that are unable to play Helldivers 2 who bought it on PC but would be unable to play it if they actually went through with this change, right? Exactly. But, observe. All the blue you see, right? All the blue you see, you know, all of fucking Africa, Mongolia, Ukraine, all these places you see here were places that, for a fact, are unable to make PSN accounts, right? They don't have access to that. So congratulations for anybody who bought Helldivers from these locations. You can know, well, now they changed it, so you can, I believe. But, yeah. That is what they were doing. So that's one of the reasons why everybody was so upset. Because they bought this game for 6 fucking months. For 6 fucking months, they could play it. And then all of a sudden they would lose access to it. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, quite a few people on the internet were running their mouth about why is everyone making such a big deal about this, yada yada yada. Well, if you actually listen to what they were saying, you'd understand immediately why people are making a big deal about this. Why they're review bombing Helldivers 2. Why they're demanding refunds. Because they won't be able to play the game they paid money on. They spent, you know what I mean? I get that. I understand that completely. And I'm wholeheartedly in agreement with that, with what happened. I'm not in agreement with how some people use it as a means to send death threats to the developers. It wasn't the developers' decision. Sony was like, this is what you're going to do. And they were like, guys, I don't think this is a... Nope, you're doing it. And they were like, okay.
Full body strength class or marathon training.
Get right back into your run.
Our expert coaches and challenging classes will push you to a new level of strength and endurance.
I don't know. They tried to say some bullshit about, like, a security thing. But it is just bullshit. But I couldn't say why Sony came up and was like, it's mandatory. I have no idea. But no, because of the way that the community worked with each other to do this, and the way that the developers presented the issue, I kind of want to support the developers, and I want to get that game. So I'm probably going to purchase that at some point in the near future.
Get more than money from
I don't know if I'll do it right yet, because I'm a bit busy with some of the games that I want to play, but we'll see. I'll see how everything turns out, like, make sure Sony actually does revert it so all the other people that, you know, bought the game can still play it. But yeah, for me, it's like one of those catch-22s where in order to get Sony to listen, the company that made the developers kind of got fucked a little bit because, you know, negative reviews and all that. But hilariously enough, over 3 days' time, the negative reviews, which people did change their positive reviews to negative because of this, the reviews, 250,000 negative reviews, making the reception go from overwhelmingly positive to overwhelmingly negative. And after Sony said, all right, we're going to go back, we're reverting the patch, 50,000 of those negative reviews turned back to positive. So over the next couple of days, I would assume a lot of those reviews are also going to become positive again. But yeah, that's kind of a quick little rundown of what exactly happened with Helldivers 2. I'm sure a lot of other YouTubers will probably make more comprehensive breakdowns of what went down. And hell, maybe we'll do a React Andy to them next week, right? But overall, it was one of those things where I don't know why they decided they were going to do that, but I hope they learned their lesson. And I hope other companies have also learned their lesson. Because, like, there's still, like, it's going to be a bit rocky. Like, the game, like, Helldivers is probably not going to, it's going to take a minute before it gets the steam rolling again, right? If they did roll this through, it would have killed the game. 100%, the game would be dead if Sony decided to do this. And there would have been no way to really recover from that. My only worry was that the studio would get punished for something Sony did. And unfortunately, people are idiots, and they decided to send death threats to the way of the company or the community manager. The community manager for Helldivers 2 got a bunch of death threats, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Use your goddamn head. And stop sending people, no matter what, who they are. It's not right to send Sony that kind of shit either. Like, that's not gonna get them to do shit. They're just gonna do this with it. Throw it out. It's just some fucking idiot on the internet. But when you make a comprehensive negative review that says why you've done what you've done and why you're asking for a refund, which Steam actually, like, oh, you have 222 hours to play on it? That's fine, you can get a refund. And people are like, why the fuck are they doing this? This is why we can't have nice things. No, we can't have nice things because your dumbass is opening your cocksucker without knowing the facts. And the facts are, that person who asked for that refund probably can't play the fucking game anymore. You fucking twat. I don't understand the random requirement of needing an account from a third-party thing as well, right? I bought the game through Steam. Why the fuck do I need to make an account for Microsoft or Ubisoft or fucking Rockstar? Like, that shit aggravates me to no end. I want to be able to press a button and play the fucking game. I don't want to have to log into 36 different things, fucking shove a goddamn fucking pulse monitor in my ass and fucking be able to play a game then. Like, come on. Just let me be able to click play, and I can play. I recently went through my PC to figure out if I could, get access to a little bit of extra space, right? And I stumbled across a lot of my old videos from stream, like back, 2021 recordings and shit like that. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna delete all these videos because the way that I'm gonna do my editing and shit like that. And I ended up getting rid of 500 gigabytes of old shit that I really didn't have anything, like I really wasn't gonna have anything to do with it. You know what I mean? Because I was thinking about it, and I could break down the edits that I was gonna do for it, but nah. I'll focus on editing the other shit for the time being. The shit that I have stored, the way that I have it stored, and I'm gonna go from there. But as a result of making as much room as I can probably put a couple more games on my PC before having to uninstall, reinstall, all that bullshit. Alright? Oh, you wanna know what's funny? I actually broke down why I haven't thought about doing XCOM 2 lately, and one of the reasons why I'm not like, I have the itch to play it a little bit, but at the same time I'm not gearing up to do it, because I want to be able to get that SSD that I talked about getting, so I could install XCOM 2 and all the mods that I want to put on it on the SSD, and it'll make the game run quite a bit faster as a result of that. Because when I tried to play it on the hard drive itself, it made the fucking loading times be ridiculously long. Also, I forgot to mention, I moved Bob over here. I moved Bob the cow over here, and I actually finished expanding the rest of the farm a little bit. Let me finish with this, and I'll go back over there and go over that. But yeah, this weekend was pretty much like the give up elephant, as I'm calling it, right? Where it's, I think it's a Final Fantasy thing, where the guy goes, if you've had a shit day, give up. Go home and go to bed. Sometimes the day is fucked, and you can't make, like, not every bad day can be a good day. Now, mind you, the day wasn't bad, but it was fucking exhausting. So I basically thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna say I ain't streaming today. I'm gonna fucking relax, lay down, whatever. And I'm glad I did, because I definitely would not have been as active as I am. Speaking of being active as I am, something I have to bring up that kind of bothered me, a pet peeve of mine or whatever. Mind you, I don't think this person has ever streamed on Twitch or YouTube, but they were talking about how streamers that constantly talk so there's no dead air bother them, right? They get bothered by basically people like me that constantly talk when I stream. And I kind of started laughing because it's like one of the worst fucking, like, I will not watch a stream if there's dead silence for too long. I like, what the fuck am I watching? I'm watching the game at that point. I don't watch streams for the gameplay. I watch streams for the streamer. It's why I am the way that I am, and I play as many different games as I do. Because, yeah, there's certain people I'll watch. Like, if I see someone's going through Metal Gear Solid for the first time, I'll sit down and I'll watch them go through that game for the first time. Mind you, I won't watch the whole the way through if I'm not being entertained, because, yes, while the game brought me in, this content creator is what keeps me around. Right? It's one of the reasons why I'm like, I know I'm not the best, and I get a bit aggressive and angry at certain situations that happen in some games, but there ain't no way in hell my whole focus is going to be the game. That's not who I am. The fact that they're making Darth Jar Jar a thing, even if it is in like a what if Lego Star Wars type thing, I still absolutely adore that idea of them taking the meme and making the meme real. And they have to. That might be one of the few Lego games where I'm going to go out of my way to actually buy, just for the Darth Jar Jar thing. There better be a fight with Jar Jar. Wait, it's not a game, is it? It's a show, isn't it? Is it a game or a show? Whatever. I'm going to watch it if it's a show, and if it's a game, I'm going to want to play it. They'll probably make it into a game. Anyways. It made me very happy that they were actually doing something with Darth Jar Jar. Even if it is not officially canon, it's something that just puts a smile on my face. And recently an update occurred with Apex Legends where they've made it to where apparently if you are unarmed, if you have no weapon, and you open up a chest, you will be guaranteed to be given a weapon. I have no idea how that works exactly, but what it does tell me is it tells me that chests that you open are actually RNG set. And they have it set up to where they can figure out whether or not you have a weapon or not, and make that have the weapon automatically pull a weapon. Like, make the chest pull a weapon automatically when you click to open it. So, what I'm assuming is that these chests are constantly spinning dice, right? Just constantly spinning dice, and like, oh, 2, oh, 3, oh, 6, every time you open it. And if you got a 2, you ain't getting a weapon. Unless you don't have a weapon, then you're going to get a 6, which is like a weapon, basically. That was one of my biggest issues with it. Dropping down, opening a chest, not getting a weapon, somebody else getting a weapon, and shitting on me even though I know I'm better than them, and I couldn't do anything because I didn't have a fucking weapon. So that in of itself has made me go, alright, I kind of want to play Apex again. Mind you, I think the update hasn't actually rolled through yet. But yeah, something like the person was talking about how they get bothered by people who are constantly talking, and I was like, one of the worst things is that when the update's happening, 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Honestly, that's probably when I'm gonna wake up. Like, I'll probably end up do you need help tonight for that? I can help you tonight if it has to be done by tonight.
Because you already are. Orbit lets you feel fresh and confident once again, helping you do what makes you ding. Whether you need a little kick for your car karaoke or a little boost to brave the dance floor. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Well, I didn't know if that was timed.
Click or tap the
Right?
banner to learn more.
Because sometimes they have those challenges reset for some stupid reason. But yeah, I'll probably be able to say screw it and get on for a little bit tonight. Okay, good. Good. I hate when companies do shit like that. Anyways, this is me finishing up the farm a little bit. We had a couple escapes occur, and we got to deal with them. We need more chicken and more pig. But the farm itself, ironically enough, actually hasn't really changed position, just changed size, honestly. Like, it's still taking up the same location, but this central area, which is what I think I'm going to use for the bee apiary, which I ironically didn't really... No, I did actually need to move it because, hilariously enough, if you look, this is where the bee apiary used to be, and I have the farm there now. So it did get moved over a little bit to the left. Also, a lot more sheep as well. One of the reasons why I had the sheep separated like I did was due to the fact that I didn't want to have to worry about being very specific when it came to, like, okay, I wanted to be able to cull some of the sheep and get some of the mutton and stuff like that. But I thought about it and I said, you know what? I'm going to put all the sheep together and harvest the wool from them every couple of times that I play it. And then I'm going to proceed to take all the wool over to the designated locations, fill out the entirety of each of these chests, and I think that is when I am then going to start cutting down the sheep in order to get mutton and stuff like that. Because one of the downsides is, if you accidentally kill all of the sheep that are of one color, it's kind of annoying to try and get the same sheep to pop back up. Now, mind you, I could have kept them separated, but I kind of like all the sheep just being in a big old pile over there. But yeah, I got all that sand in order to make a glass thing for the bee apiary I'm gonna make. which there's going to be it's going to be over here to over here is what the glass is going to be. Like, give a 3 gap across the board, I think. Actually, it would be more like this. 1, 2, 3, and then the glass would start over here, and it would end right about over here. 1, 2, actually it would end right about over here. Do I have glass on me? No, I do not. I could put this down, just to mark it. Right? So that is where the glass is going to go in order to keep the bees in this area. I don't know if that is a thing that will be good or not, because I'm pretty sure what had been happening, because I was keeping track of the bee count, and I noticed that I'd lose a lot of bees, right? Also, we're kind of done with the topics of conversation to go over. Normally, this is where I would be talking about the Star Wars analysis. However, I didn't watch any Star Wars. Anyways, so I'm going to figure out exactly what to do for this and the bees, and hopefully this will work out in our favor. I could try to expand it a little bit more, or I could try to look for a different place to put it. But as I look at the map, the mini-map, I don't really see any other potential places. There's like a large gap over here. So maybe I could do something silly and make like a bridge, like a large bridge that goes over here, and make another like little bee apiary thing over here. But I don't know if I want to do that because it might cause problems. Something else I need to do is I need to make sure I collect enough wood of differentiating types. Let's go get our totem before I forget. And then I think for the next couple of moments, we'll work on getting rid of that in the distance. I need to organize some of my shit. I need to do organization stuff I haven't done, but I'm not in the mood to do that right now. Today was more of a just relax type of a day. Get through the topic conversation and move on from there. Also, Margit and Morgott had to show their names because those two got their names based off of the bosses in Elden Ring. I look forward to when I eventually get to Margit again. Trying to think if there's anything else that really caught my attention outside of the Battle State Games Escape from Tarkov bullshit that they put through that made me go, alright. The fact that honestly, if they were like, alright, we made a mistake, here's what's up. Instead of that, they doubled down 3 times. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully we'll get the flatline. Would this be during the BR? Or does it matter what game mode? Again, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just curious as to what I gotta be prepared to go through. Because if I gotta go through the BR, I can deal with it. And I get why you would try to do the other game modes instead, because with game modes you can like more get mixtape most likely. Yeah, I kind of figured. Fuck. I will say, if the updates keep going the way that they are, If Apex updates keep going the way they are, it might make a reappearance on stream. I got a fucking case of the yawns, man. I don't know if I'll be able to do it tonight. I'm fucking exhausted from yesterday still. Where the fuck is all that shit that I put it? There we go. I'm gonna have to get more of these totems of undying. I'm starting to run out from my own stupidity. But yeah, we'll see. Helldivers is kind of on that list of games that... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Apex has been on, like... I stopped playing when it was kind of in a fucking stagnated place. You know what I mean? Like, the updates that were coming in weren't any updates that were actually meaningful. They weren't making any changes to the game proper. Stuff like that, right? But now... Really? Okay. That was a gun that that was a gun, no shit, that I was like, that was one of the reasons why I put it on trial. Because that gun was insane. Like, everybody was using the fucking wingman. I was using the fucking wingman. It reminded me of the snake shit. It reminded me of the snake shots from Warzone all that time ago. I actually had to grind out to get the fucking snake shots for that. Yeah. The shield change is something I'm gonna have to get used to. That's something that... What's ironic about it, though, is... The, like, choosing levels for your shield... It kind of reminds me of a couple of other games that I played recently. I can't think of the names of them. But, like, it would get to a point to where you could... It was ability-based, right? And you could choose to either go with this ability or another ability. But... Yeah, I can't think of the name of it. It's one of those games that I played one time, didn't really enjoy too much, and was like, maybe I'll play it again in the future when it's more done. Can't remember it. Perk changes, thank you. That's one of the terminologies that I was having trouble remembering. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. But yeah, the shield changes, the perks, all that. I'm gonna have to start going through the game properly to get a feel for it and see if I am actually really enjoying the changes that they made. Because one way to get me in the better graces of a game, mind you, something I will always bitch about will be the monetization, the way that they do it for Apex. It feels wrong, the way that they try and sell certain skins and stuff like that. It really does. Because they, like, have it set up where a skin will come out day one. No! Give me that. A skin will come out day one, and it will be on sale. I know what that means now. I know what that means now, because normally it costs this much. Well, then why can't I go through the shop and every skin be on the shop? I know why. I know why. It's a method that companies use. Even, like, Fortnite does this shit. It's a method companies use, so when they bring certain items back on the shop, it gets talked about on, like, social media and shit like that, which will bring people that missed out the first time back. Like, for example, during this most recent update of Fortnite, or the previous one or whatever it was, with the gods and goddesses and stuff like that, I don't know if they brought it back, but people were like, where the hell is the Kratos skin? And in all honesty, if Fortnite didn't bring the Kratos skin back, what a hell of an L. You know how much money they would end up making off of that if they did? Gatekeep? Who's gatekeeping? I hate gatekeeping as well. I very much dislike that, and people who try to gatekeep other people. I have opinions about shit, but I'm never going to tell somebody not to play a game. I might not recommend something, and I'll say, for me personally, I don't.
In heart-pumping moments, you need hydration that can keep up. Liquid IV hydration is scientifically formulated to quickly replenish electrolytes.
I'm saying this is partly a joke and partly serious, because I kind of, like, I'm not 100% grasping. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yep. I get what you're saying now. Yep.
Also available in sugar-free.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, that, like, the people who get rare skins and then complain when they bring the skins back because their skin's no longer as rare. What? Yeah, exactly. That's the kind of shit that doesn't make any sense to me. That's bullshit. I agree with you, Relatize. That kind of, like, the it's worse when people try to gatekeep other people from playing certain video games for one reason or another, or becoming part of a community for one reason or another, right? That's one thing that I dislike, right? The thing that doesn't make any more sense than that is people that try to gatekeep cosmetics and shit like that, and it's like, so you want to feel like a special little snowflake and not allow anybody else to spend their money on the game to get a skin that they want to get because you just so happen to be lucky enough to be present during the time that skin came out. No. Hell, shit like that makes me feel like the developers should go into their fucking accounts and block them from being able to use those skins. Like, if like you said, the Renegade Raider, if that came back and you saw people on the internet complaining about it, I would be like, man, I would not be complaining if Epic was like, you know what? You don't get to use the Renegade Raider skin anymore, person who doesn't want other people to use it. Fuck you. You're banned from using the skin. Mind you, I'm joking, because that would be like, that would be fucked. It would be. But at the same time, the people that are trying to gatekeep other people from having that skin are fucked in the head. Why? Why does it bother you so much that someone else may be able to have something that you got, like, because it's no longer as rare as it used to be? It's a fucking digital item. It's a digital construct of ones and zeros that you're complaining about other people having, you fucking numbskull. Like, at the end of the day, I'll admit, there are some skins that I've seen in games. I almost bought the Kratos skin. I really did. But I thought about it. I'm like, I'm not going to spend $20 on a digital item like this. I can't. I could not bring myself to do it. Alright, I'm going to step away here for a moment. When I return, we'll continue talking about whatever subject crosses our minds, because I really don't have anything else to talk about in detail revolving around, like, the subjects of conversation. Oh! Dino Blade. Remind me to talk about Dino Blade a little bit, because this is something that I wanted to talk about, but I forgot to write it down. Let me play a couple minutes of ads as well, since I'm stepping away. Be back momentarily.
Clean your AC system with a front door expert, and you might think,
did I just DIY the AC?
from fridges to HVAC, there's no end to what you can fix with a front door expert. Get unlimited video chats for just $25 a year. Download and try Front Door for free today.
Dial up the heat this spring with Peloton.
Peloton, how we feeling out there tonight?
Whether you've got 30 or 60 minutes,
start to pick up your pace.
For a full body strength class or marathon training,
get right back into your run.
Our expert coaches and challenging classes will push you to a new level of strength and endurance like never before.
I need you to feel unstoppable.
Get your head start on summer with Peloton's 30-day home trial at onepeloton.com/home-trial. Terms apply.
Hi, we're the fans of the podcast Girls Who Don't D&D.
A show that took 3 women
who've never played Dungeons & Dragons before
and threw them deep into a world of magic and make-believe.
With nothing but a handful of dice
and a truckload of misplaced confidence to protect them.
And why did they ask us to do the ad?
Because we're in it too.
Join the show that takes you from this.
I need to roll a dice to see if I can do that.
To this.
For I am the Lord of Lightning, and you will burn.
Girls Who Don't D&D.
Right here on Spotify.
So, like I said when I left, Dino Blade, right? That, which is hilarious to me, was something that was never really intended to be a game by the person who made this short little animation of a Spinosaurus fighting, right? Just for shits and giggles they made it. And it blew up, and everybody was like, oh, this game's going to be amazing. And I was like, you know what? I'm so glad that the person who made the animation was like, well, shit, I guess I'll make it into a game. Because it looks very, very silly and very, very fun. It looks like a game. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a game. It doesn't take itself seriously. Fucking dinosaurs fighting with big-ass swords and shit like that. And it's something that I'm very interested to see the end result of, you know? And the other thing is, I've kind of been itching to play a couple of different fighting games, right? So, like, when the new Mortal Kombat game comes out, maybe I'll dive on into it. Not 100% sure, though. It all depends on, you know, how I'm feeling and what I have scheduled out and all that. Huh. Didn't realize that you could do that. Neat. I'm also kind of curious in when they're going to come out with the next Grand Theft Auto 6 advertisement. Like the gameplay advertisement. I'm kind of hoping soonish, because the game's supposed to be coming out next year. Mind you, there is a chance that it could get delayed, like with anything. I would hope not. People would fucking freak out like they are apt to do. But then, if the game comes out and it's in an incomplete way, which it'd be very hard for it to be like, yeah, we're not ready yet, because of how long it's taken. But people are not thinking about all the bullshit that occurred, right? Which, yeah, there a lot of the bullshit there, they're like, oh, blame it on this, even though that's not the case. It's easy to blame it on something else. But there's a little bit of, there's got to be a little bit of shit that went wrong because of one reason or another. Because of how much time, like downtime there was during the quarantine and shit like that. Because people, it's hard to remember, but nothing was going on. Like, nothing during that time frame. Very, like, quite a few companies were still working remotely and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. But there's only so much you can do whilst working remotely when it comes to certain aspects of game design and stuff like that, right? Like all the motion capture and shit like that, that's getting delayed for sure. Well, no, not that that's what is getting delayed, but that's what got delayed at the very least. Quite a bit of voice acting stuff probably got delayed as well. And this isn't just with Rockstar, this is with a lot of other companies. But yeah, a lot of the stuff that I've done off stream, I've not really done anything revolving around setting up traversal in the nether or anything like that. I did pull up a list of where all the end portals are, and one of the things that I kind of want to do is I kind of want to make quite a few different paths using the end as a means to like, quote-unquote fast travel. I'm basically going to try to turn the nether... No, not the nether. Not the end. The nether. I meant to say nether. I keep saying the end because that's where we need to go in order to get the mob spawner that I want. Because I kind of want to make a ridiculous amount of those chests. And in order to be able to make Eyes of Ender or End chests or whatever they're called, we're going to need a lot of Eyes of Enderman. Fuck. I will say, I'm also, like, if I don't like tactics this coming Friday, like I said, I'll probably pick some other stuff to play. And I'm not sure if I want to go with gun. Because I do want to play gun, but I don't know if I want to play that as like a more secondary game, or if I want to try to have that be the replacement for Elden Ring and play other games during Elden Ring. What I think I'm going to do though is I think I'm going to break it down. I think I'm going to have two primary games basically, because I like playing Elden Ring, and there will probably be some days where I go longer than 3 hours for sure. I will say, I could have definitely defeated the Crucible Knight when I came across it, but I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna level up a couple more times and make it easier because, well, I know I could go through the game RL1, which means rune level 1. I just don't want to subject myself to the ridiculousness that is a RL1 run. That, and I'm just playing the game to have fun. And I'm taking my time with it because we're going to be chilling until the DLC comes out. And I kind of want to try and get to the point where I'm almost ready to beat the game when the DLC does come out.
Brought to you by Prime. Tap the banner to get more out of whatever you're into.
State Farm. With the State Farm personal price plan, I can get affordable motorcycle coverage. Right?
Speaking of Elden Ring, I did play my other playthrough, the Snake playthrough, because I made Venom Snake, and I was playing that, went to the Coliseum to check that out. As soon as I loaded into a game, the game crashed. Not sure why that happened still. I'll have to experiment some more, possibly off stream, play my Venom Snake playthrough, because I've already beaten the game on that playthrough, and save my Dory playthrough, which, yes, I made a blue character with black hair that has yellow highlights, with like the eyes and stuff like that, in order to try to represent Dory from Finding Nemo. For no other reason than just I thought it would be fun to do that. The playthrough I'm doing is actually more of a strength build focus than a dex build focus. And I've been having a good time with that. I'm feeling pretty strong at times. Like, I feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. That's a lot. But yeah, we're getting to that point where we're probably going to think about wrapping up. It's a shorter one today, or it's going to be a shorter one today, but the primary reason why that is just because, like I said, I'm still a little bit tired / out of it from yesterday. Had a long ass day. I love how it shut off all of it. I love that there's a shut off. Like, again, this is gonna sound weird, but one of the reasons why I like this automated furnace system is because it's so simple, but it works so well, and all of this just works. Oh, speaking of all of this just works, something I forgot to write down was Todd Howard talking about Starfield and why. I actually have to pull this up to remember this. Not remember this, but I don't remember exactly what it was that they said. But hold on. Todd Howard reckons he knows why Starfield was so divisive. It was too different than you've seen from us in the past. That's what Todd Howard tried to say. Todd Howard tried to say that you didn't like Starfield because it wasn't more of the same. Fuck off with that, Todd. Mr. All of this just works at the beginning with Fallout 76. Right? Because I don't give a shit what anybody says. Fallout 76, when it first released, was a complete and utter shit show. No, Starfield was so divisive because it is currently, until they update it or until mods come out to fix it, a shit game. And the reason it's currently classified as a shit game isn't because of like the storyline or anything like that. It's because of what you presented is not what you gave us. Right? You presented something in one hand and gave us something in another. Now, mind you, it's the same thing that happened with No Man's Sky, which I swear I said this is the same thing No Man's Sky did. And what happened with that? they delivered a product that didn't present the promises that they said it would. You know what I mean? So no, Starfield is not so divisive because it's different, you fucking numbskull. It's so divisive because it wasn't good. And I'm saying it wasn't good, not because it wasn't good, but because it wasn't what we were told it was going to be. And that's why it wasn't good. Okay, okay. This actually sounds really exciting. Holy shit. Holy shit. The end is great. Holy shit. It's so, oh god, that is 100% okay. Just wait, let me see if I can do the voice right. Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. I tried to emulate, The Godfather. Look what they've done to my beautiful board, but I don't know if I'm doing it right because I'm like, when I'm tired, I don't get the accents right. But you get what I'm trying to put down. That's great. The octanes and the rates. Anytime I play as Octane, I make sure that I don't push too far forward. Because it is really easy to lose track of where you're at and what you're doing when you're playing characters that are so great with movement. Right? And all of a sudden you go from kicking ass and taking aims to getting absolutely demolished by 3 separate people because you fucking fucked up and went way too far forward, way too fast. Is Digi-Threat the see-through scope thing? I feel like I know what this is, but my brain's like not clicking. Yeah, the digital threat scope. It's the digital threat scope. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yep, I like that. I kind of don't... It feels... Let me say, okay, I'm just going to say my opinion regardless of it. It feels awful. Even when you have the digital threat, it does feel a little bit like, alright, when you're dealing with a group of individuals that have no way to possibly defend against you. Now, mind you, I say it feels awful when you're the one doing it. Because even though you're excited because you killed whoever the hell you were trying to kill, or whatever, at the end of the day, you're not really gaining any skill out of the ordeal. Right? Like, yes, you can probably hit your shots, but if you're in the middle of a fucking smoked out room, and the only person who's able to successfully take out the targets is the person with the digital threat scope, well, then you kind of have an issue when it comes to, you know, winning dogfights. Oh, shit. Really? That's hilarious. I mean, it's always a good thing whenever legends or characters that have abilities get the reasonable nerfs and buffs that they need. Because there are some abilities that are just way too strong and some things that are just way too weak. Yeah, that is quite useless. I don't have enough glass for this shit. I mean, they're making some good changes. That's always a good thing to me, you know? Don't have to go through some of the ridiculous hoops and loops that you previously had to go through. Crypto? Wow, you said crypto's getting a buff and my brain was like, alright, nice joke. Because, like, it's crypto. What, do you know exactly what the buff's gonna be for crypto? I would imagine that you do because you're saying it's useful. Or the buff that he's been needing going forward, yeah. Never mind, you probably are looking at the patches right now. Patch notes or whatever. What is the buff, if you don't mind telling me? Got me a bit curious.
Hey Spotify, this is David. My passions recently have been music, video games, and film, and all the Prime benefits are super helpful for everything that I do, whether it be ordering equipment for my music.
You know what's been cool to see? The rise of the acceptance of video games.
Brought to you by Prime.
Like,
Banner to get more out of whatever you're into.
even 10 years ago, it was kind of a little bit meh if you played video games, right? Maybe not exactly 10 years ago, maybe a bit more than 10 years ago. But it always felt like if you played video games, then it was like, really? You play video games? But over the last couple of years, things have definitely changed. At least it feels like that for me. Sent it on Discord. Okay. Before we wrap up for today's outdated YouTube blog thing, we'll go over the Apex Legends thing really fast, I think.
Let's talk. Click now to take part in our short survey.
Upheaval is 20. Alright.
With Spotify Premium. That means you can enjoy all your favorite artists ad-free. Sound good? Then all you need to do is hit the banner now for your chance to win.
That's actually kind of amazing. Oh, I saw a hilarious thread on Twitter. This was not something that I wrote down because at the time it wasn't really something that I was interested in talking about. But since we're getting to that point to where the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm basically going to get some more pigs using these carrots. And then I'm going to proceed to probably end Minecraft for today. And then go from there. Like, watch the rest of that Guitar Hero video. But it was funny to see people I can't remember the account name, but somebody was asking where they would want to see the next Fallout to take place. And I'm asking that to you. If you managed to make it this far, YouTube, I thank you. And my question to you is thus: where, before I say where I would like to see it, which is where quite a few people actually said they would like to see it. Where would you like to see the next Fallout kind of take place at? I would like to see a Fallout that takes place in a more centralized area, right? Because, like, we get a lot of, like, Nevada, New Vegas type stuff. And then we got, like, the Boston area. Me, personally, of course, I would like to see a Fallout that takes place in Ohio. Or Florida, even. One of the reasons why I'm so excited for the Miami mod, or whatever the hell it's called. Let me get some pigs going, and then I'll click on that, and we'll end with Minecraft. But yeah, for me, I'd like to see something like that. Hell, I'd be okay with like a Michigan. A Michigan would be interesting, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe throw in an Alaska. Yeah, I'll do the organization. Fucking son of a bitch. I'll do organizational stuff later, I think. Probably tomorrow or something like that, off stream. For now, I'm kind of pleased that have done the other stuff that I've done today. Made a bit more progress than I anticipated. We can't place a door down, I don't think, as well as place the other thing, but that's fine with me. Pretty much all I wanted to do right there for now. I think that, mind you, if you just stop by for the Minecraft outdated YouTube blog thing, I get that. After I wrap up with this, we're going to look at that. It'll be a part of this video as well, because I am actually interested to see what is up with Apex. So let's take a quick little gander, shall we? Quick little switch here to the React Andy part. So this is Upheaval. Ready yourself for Upheaval's launch with balance and Legends updates, insight into Alter, and more.
Every world is the same. You give them one tiny push. Suddenly they all fall apart. And I get to play with the pieces. This world is so fragile. How adorable. They've locked the door.
Oh, shit. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I'm gonna take this. You're clearly done using it. This cat and mouse game is getting boring. Time to end it.
Hope you're not expecting a thank you.
How tragic.
Interesting.
I've ended worlds. What is one measly legend?
Alright. Alright. I'm in. Solos is back. Solos is back.
Not done yet, Dad. This bird's got fangs.
Is it a temporary game mode or is it permanent? Again, a lot of the fucking reason why I've never really continued to play this game, she's basically Ash but better, I had stopped playing this game was because of solos. It's a 6-week takeover of duos. Okay, that kind of sucks. I hope they do that like they do solos. I'd be okay if they did solos like that. Like if they went back and forth. They should go back and forth. I'm gonna play the shit out of solos. I really am. One of the reasons, because sometimes I just want to fucking play a game by myself and just, you know. They said they would never bring it back. Well, well, that was a fucking lie.
Oh, hi again. Ready for the big finale?
Oh, that's okay.
This place is kinda nice. Might stick around for the fireworks. I just hope the end of this world is as fun as all the others.
Alright. Alright. I like it. Can remotely interact with a death box to claim one item. That's actually really fucking crazy. A regroup point that all allies can remotely interact with to open a phase tunnel back to that location. This shit actually, okay. Except the shield core. Yeah, that makes sense. This actually sounds kind of fucking crazy, this legend. This legend is going to be a bit overpowered at the beginning, I think. Mind you, the passive Gift from the Rift, is it timed? Or is it like you can do it whenever? The tactical is timed. And the ultimate, of course, is that. Upgrades. I need to learn the upgrades. I need to learn upgrades is what I need to learn. I'll do. Okay, in case you missed, the solos will be taking over duos from May 7th to June 24th. Some of our most popular modes and integrated them to keep things interesting. Okay. Auto heal. Okay, so they're basically gonna. Okay, this might actually be one of the better solos of a BR then. Because they're taking some of their most popular, like some of the best things from the most popular game modes and integrating them. That could be great. Could be shit too. I'll have to try it out. Wow. Wow. This season, it's funny. It's funny how things work out. You know what game, the only game so far that I've done on trial is Let It Die and Apex Legends. Let It Die has not made any significant changes. Apex Legends has made significant changes. Broken Moon, King's Canyon, World's End. I don't really care about the update breakdown. Well, I was still a bit bitter about the other stuff, and over time, it slowly made me go, all right, I'm in. And then they're bringing solos back. Hell yeah. Wingman returns to the floor. Projectile size reduction, damage reduced to 45 was 50. So now it takes 3 shots at least. Skull Piercer Elite removed, thank you. Hipfire accuracy reduced, thank you. Boosted loader hop up, okay. No longer takes magazines as an attachment. Okay, actually. Yes. Good change. Devotion enters the care package. Sustained hipfire with tighten accuracy instead of widen it. Damage increased but to +1. Mag size increased to 54. Reserve ammo is 324. Empty reload time significantly reduced. The first loot bin opened by an unarmed player will always contain a weapon. This is one of the biggest changes that's wanting me to come back to the game. Because I have had so many times where I've gotten absolutely wrecked because I didn't have a weapon and everybody else can get one. There's a couple clips I guarantee you where I'm bitching about not getting a weapon that I'm going to have to go through and add to the 5-year clip compilation that I'm going to make. Will no longer lock the player out of critical gameplay actions. This fucked me a couple of times in the past. Running, shooting, punching, and reviving will break out of the banner collect animation while still registering as a successful collection. Thank you. Oh shit, they can interact twice or continue to hold to interact. This is a great change. Good job, guys. Good job. You've potentially brought this back to the stream. You've potentially made it to where I feel alright with streaming Apex Legends again. I want to test it out a little bit. Give me a couple weeks and maybe it'll become like if I don't enjoy Fallout Tactics on Friday, we might be playing this on Saturday if I enjoy it when I play this off stream. Oh hell yeah. So they took the Skull Piercer off of the 30-30. The charge rifle is getting a recoil improve. Oh god. The charge rifle, is that the sniper rifle that... Oh boy. It's still ass. Okay, that's... decent. Skull Piercer removed on the DMR. Stabilizer removed on the DMR. The base recoil was improved. So, okay. Projectile gravity reduced. Oh, baby. Oh, you're doing... Okay, I was worried about the stabilizer being removed. But if they've done the recoil well, and the fucking gravity's reduced... Oh, hell yeah. Give me the fucking longbow DMR. That's one of my favorite weapons. Hell yeah. Now it takes the boosted loader hop up. They removed the Skull Piercer. They removed the Skull Piercer. And added this boosted loader. It has the purple barrel to save. Okay. I was thinking it was going to be like a blue stabilizer by default, which would be annoying, but whatever, not a big deal. They're removing that. Okay. Yep. A single loot item that both counters and synergizes with specific legends. Yeah, that's a little bit overpowered. Ash. Left hand cast. No longer stows weapons or interrupts consumables when... Woo! That's a good change too. Damn. Oh shit, you can use that as a wall peek. Well, that's why I said it's such a good change, because that's the case. You could use everything with everybody else. I remember fucking bombing people with Fuse, my boy Fuse. Now they're making sure this is how it should be. If you take away the ultimate ability, every legend should be on a very similar playing field. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And the fact that Ash wasn't, because of the arc snare, was a bad thing. It is no longer the case anymore. Hmm. Huh. Okay. Cooldown increased to 4 minutes, was 3. Knocks with alt active no longer extend the duration. That's actually fucking insane that that was a thing. Attack cooldown removed. Taste of blood buffed HP gain on knock to 50, was 25. Knocks extend beast of the hunt duration. Oh, so they made it an upgrade decision. So you can either go for Taste of Blood or Long Hunt. So instead of... Okay. Okay. Yep. Catalyst. Okay. I'm reading this very quick. Dark Veil increased to 45 meters, was 40. Okay, they changed the name as well. Got it. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that same. Again, a lot of the reasons why I didn't bring these up because these didn't come to the top of my mind. A lot of the shit that I bitched about during the trial was like the most obvious shit. This kind of shit was shit that I would have had to experience in order to talk about it. But this is shit that definitely, like, if you ask me, yeah, that was a reason why I couldn't stand it. I died to Caustic after killing the whole squad. What the fuck is that bullshit? They're not even in the game anymore, and I'm dying to them? Fuck off. Not anymore. Cheers. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Jammer damage increased. I honestly, it'd be hard for me not to pick this every fucking time. More heals is more heals. Understandable. I gotta unlock. I got a couple legends I gotta unlock. Honestly, I think we're back into Apex. This is actually, it's been a long time since I've heard some shit about Apex that has made me excited for Apex. I'm like really quickly going through, and if I see something that like really comes to mind, because this shit I can't say anything about, because I never experienced this. Fuse, however, hold on. So they removed this. Ring councils. What does that mean? Oh. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so that's what that is? Okay. I knew about that ability. I've used that ability quite a bit. That's actually fucking crazy. I think this would be something that I would pick most of the time, in all honesty. Right? Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. The animation speeds up, so you're not going to get fucked by, you know. Now it's more like that. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's huge. An extra 30 fucking seconds? 30 seconds is decent. Don't get me wrong. A minute is it fucking... Ooh. They're probably going to end up reducing this to, like, 50 seconds or something like that. Maybe 45. Or they keep it to a minute. We'll see, though. Yeah. We'll see. Alright. Octane. So... Holy shit, no one would pick anything else. Are you fucking insane? That's fucking crazy. I see why they removed Reckless. Gain an extra launch pad charge, and then take 5 less stim damage. Honestly, Mad Hops seems just better. Stim damage doesn't seem like it'd be that bad. Like, whatever. But an extra launch pad is fucking crazy. Change directions with launch pad double jump. Wasn't that a glitch that you could do, and they fixed it, and now they brought it back as an ability for Octane? Wait. Breakout is the previous season, correct? You can do tap strafing. I will never learn tap strafing. That's all I'm gonna say. That's probably gonna never, like, I will never be the best of the best because of that. I don't care. I'll never learn it. I don't care. That's just too much for my brain to handle. I'm an old man. Just making sure. Just making sure. Falling stars, pylons will stop spawning arc stars when her squad is eliminated. Thank you. Nearby enemies will be highlighted. This feels like this is gonna be annoying. But a lot of people will be using it. Oh, it's an upgrade. Again, sometimes I'm misunderstanding what's being said because I'm not used to upgrades. I missed out on the whole when they added upgrades. I didn't give a shit because I was pissed off at the game still. Over time though, I've slowly gotten over being aggravated at it, and I'm actually excited for it. Her other perk for that level is Fresh Start, which she is... Damn! That's actually... Yeah, I get why people use that. See, here's the thing. You have to have 2 abilities where people... Well, like, they have to make that decision, right? Upheaval, right here. Did they fuck up and put thick skin both times? Or is it like you could get 10 less stim damage? Why the fuck would I ever take these both? Like, what? Well, that feels an extra launch pad, and I could change direction with the double jump. The movement you can get with those abilities is insane. Why the fuck is anybody ever gonna pick thick skin? Honestly, I'm actually curious. Why? Octane has a plus ultra tattoo, so we shouldn't inhabit his ability to double jump on his tack or ult. That's fucking funny. He has a plus ultra tattoo. That's fucking great. You think it's a typo? We'll see in the future. For me, upgrades should be like, both upgrades should be good enough to where you're going to want to pick one over the other. I don't get why you would want less stim damage, because you don't, like, the stim is very useful, don't get me wrong, but Octane still automatically heals over time, right? How much stim damage do you take? Let me ask that first. How much stim damage do you take? I'm really quickly going through the maps and stuff like that. 6-week duo takeover, 50 players, okay. Second chance respawn, automatically respawn once if you die in the first 4 rounds. Second chance converted to Evo if unused by the round cutoff. Evo. I think I know what that means, but I'm not 100% sure. HUD indicator when enemies are within 50 meters. Auto heals, health regenerates out of combat, and auto heal starts after each kill. Ooh. B. Okay, so 5. Okay. I still can't bring myself to accept it, because an extra launch pad and this, it, like, honestly, there are so many cases where I remember playing as Octane where an extra launch pad would have saved my ass, or being able to change directions would have saved my ass. Again, tap strafing, but still. Zeus. Okay, just going over the different limited time modes and team deathmatch modes and stuff like that. Alright. Improved end ring generation system. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, just a bunch of fixes. Quality of life shit. This is what I want. Additional security improvements. Good. Excellent. Awesome. Okay. Backed by popular demand, you can re-queue at the end of pubs, BR, and mixtape matches. Okay. Okay. You'll be right back in 2 seconds. Okay, gotcha, Rhett. Ping should go through Windows now. Cool. We can now request for grenades, arc stars, frags, and thermites. Hold the grenade button to open the... Okay, okay. Good, good. Some graphic stuff. I'm actually excited for it. It's been... How long has it been? Hold on. 1 second. No, I can't do that. I actually have... Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to make a new scene. I'm gonna have to make a new scene? Give me 1 second. Octane perks right now. Open in browser. And boom. Neuralink network traffic upgrade, can integrated base kit, supercomputer virus, time display design, attack and all that cool down remove, yada yada. Tactical 2 Oh. Crypto. Okay. Gotcha. So, it used to have a tactical cooldown of 10 that would lead into a range increase or that. Yeah. You said you sent the Octane perks. Oh, I meant fucking hold on. You did. I just didn't scroll down like an idiot. Exclamation point derp. So, there we go. So this is current? This is current. That's crazy. That's actually crazy to think about. 25% less stim damage, which realistically didn't even... It took away, what, 3 damage that you took? Or something like that? And then, no, a little bit 4. I think it took away 4. Anyways, and then 50% reduction of explosive damage is fucking wild. And being able to choose between these two, when now Mad Hops is something you could pick, or whatever, vice versa, that's actually crazy to me. Because this is one of those things where, yeah, these are both good abilities, and you got to choose between the two. This one is like, all right, do I want to have a little bit of extra health? Wait. $10 would be 50% stim reduction, stim damage reduction. Explode, right? Because if you're at 5 less damage each stim, it's 20 health per stim. So you could have a 50% reduction. Okay, so that changes things then. That's okay. No, I get what you're saying now. I was thinking about this, and then you talked about the context of current, or the update versus current. That's how I was doing it. Anyways, yeah. Let me look something up really quickly. Shut up. Past me. I'm going through and I'm trying to see where it is. So this was last year, where the last stream I did of Apex Legends, January 13th, 2023 is when I last streamed the game, right? And the title was opening 200 packs to 200. Well, this is the exact title. I think I was a little drunk when I wrote this. Opening 200 plus packs to open the new year, and smash a pass with the Legends later. I actually did a smash a pass with the Legends. That's hilarious. I forgot about that. We might have to watch that again. Anyways. I thought I did that. Oh, it got uploaded January 13th, but the video was done at the end of December. There we go. I mean, easy on Loba, of course. Jesus Christ. Hey, you go back and watch the video. You can go through and see exactly what I said, because I went through every single legend. Every single legend, right? I'll have to do that again in the future, I think, because of how many more legends there are. Do you think they ever stop adding legends in the future? Also, we're going to do a quick little thing for YouTube, because we're kind of done with the outdated YouTube blog thing in Minecraft. So, I do thank you for stopping by, YouTube, and I do hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. If you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main. Links should be down in the description below through all my links for those on YouTube, exclamation point links for those on Twitch, be it live or the VOD while it's still up there. Be sure to follow me on Twitch and catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT for Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as where you can communicate with other citizens of the Kingdom. Or whatever else catch your fancy through all my links. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.